Hey folks, welcome back to Misty and Ike, a daily pop culture podcast, produced by Brickyard Media Group. And now here's your hosts, Misty Roberts and Isaac Heckert. Welcome back to Misty and Ike, Misty.
Hello, Ike.
Hello, Misty.
Hello, Ike.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday.
You thought I forgot.
I kind of did.
I skipped last week.
You did.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to Monday.
I don't know what happens when that happens. I'm set off kilter for the whole rest of the week.
You know what it does? It affects our friendship.
It does affect our friendship.
Friends. Are we friends?
You know, Isaac, I'll be there for you.
Well, what if the rain started to fall?
I'll be there for you.
When the rain starts, that's the only line I know. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Because I've been there before.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
I'll be there for you.
We should. You know, I had to memorize those lyrics for a bit that I was working on.
You sang it to me many times.
And now that the camera's on and the glitter and glam of Hollywood shines brightly in my face,
yeah,
I have forgotten the words. We should tell them that today's episode is about the Friends reunion.
Well, I think that we were making that pretty obvious.
We are. They probably got it off the title too before they started watching.
Maybe. Did you watch it?
I did.
What'd you think?
I loved it. Because I didn't watch a lot of Friends growing up, as we discovered on our episode about
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, episode Bubbity Boop.
Yeah.
And, you know, I would catch it from time to time, but I wasn't an avid watcher of all 10 seasons.
Okay.
But I loved the reunion. I learned a lot.
I'm going to tell you, I was frankly pretty surprised.
Yeah.
You came in and you were like, have you watched it yet? And I was like, I am going to tonight. And you were like, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be something that because I knew that you hadn't watched a lot of Friends. And I just really didn't expect you to like hop on it and watch it like first night came out. And you did.
I absolutely love, I mean, you would think, like, if you were a car mechanic, I don't think you would watch like how to fix cars videos. But being in the film business, I absolutely still love behind the scenes stuff.
I like that.
Like, I've worked on the WB lot a bunch, and I learned where the fountain was. I've driven by the fountain on a golf cart 100 times.
Right.
And I've never stopped to taking a selfie there.
Interesting.
Because and I've actually filmed on that corner because it's in this little park. But, like, and I've taken the tour.
Right.
I've just never been like, oh, that's the Friends fountain. Because it's never on.
Right. Yeah, that's true because it's loud.
And it's not night.
We learned that in the
We
reunion.
did. James Corden had a fake button.
What did you think about James Corden hosting it?
I think he did a great job.
A lot of people were pretty unhappy about him hosting it. And I don't really understand
who
why.
would be a better pick?
You know, and you actually said that to me the other day, and I thought about it, and I was like, I mean, outside of Jimmy Fallon, who's basically the best at everything.
I would go with Jimmy. I was thinking Jimmy.
Yeah. Jimmy would be my only other pick. I do believe that having a late night host was the way to go.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think that anybody else could have pulled it off.
And for the amount of content that he actually had to interview them for, like, they just sat in the apartment and kind of did a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Trivia. I loved all the cameos. Like, all the people
What was your
visiting.
favorite cameo?
Magnum P.I. What's his name?
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck
he
showing
was
up
on the show for a while.
Oh, and
as Monica's boyfriend.
Your boy, Paul Rupert.
Paul Rudd. Didn't make an appearance.
But they showed clips of him.
Right, because he was in the show.
Yeah,
but he didn't make an actual appearance.
Because he was like in one of the final episodes.
He married Phoebe at the end of the show.
Right.
Yeah, they dated the last 2 seasons, I believe.
My second favorite part of the show, I have a bunch of favorite parts. I liked it when Chandler wore, when Joey wore all of Chandler's clothes. Again, that was funny. And when the cast got to go one by one and say where they would be now.
Yeah. Have you seen the last few days? There's an old magazine article floating around that came out shortly after the show ended. And it said what the cast of Friends will look like in 20 years. And they they did the age manipulation on their faces.
Like the milk carton stuff. Like if this kid was found today,
they did that. Yeah. And they all looked old and awful.
Yeah.
And that none of them look old and awful.
No,
they all look great.
They look, except for Chandler.
He's had some health, some pretty bad health issues for a while.
Beat in the face with a shovel.
Wow.
Yeah, his mouth was like,
ouch.
yeah.
Well, I think he had part of his stomach removed at one point.
Okay.
A few years ago. So, we're lucky that he's still here with us.
I have actually, sorry. Well, I should ask you in return, what was your favorite part?
I kind of liked the people coming in and modeling things.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty fun.
Kiara Devangi.
Cara Delevingne. I don't really understand the people they picked.
I don't either.
That was the only, I liked the concept of that. Mm-hmm. I was very confused why Hailey and Justin Bieber.
Hailey was there too?
Yeah.
Which one did she do?
Well, first of all, there's shots of them together sitting on the couch and stuff.
I did not pick up on that.
I was very, was Justin Bieber alive when Friends was on?
He was alive.
Very small, though.
Let's find out when Justin Bieber was born. And
I would assume also that Hailey is also very, very young then.
She's younger than him.
Yeah. So I was
Whoa. This will surprise you.
Okay.
He was born the year Friends started.
Okay.
1994.
I think that's maybe that's why they picked him.
March 1st, 1994.
He was a Friends baby.
Yeah, he's 27 years old. He is exactly as old as the show is.
Okay.
Because it was 94 to 2004, right?
Yeah.
Huh. Or was it 97 to 2007?
I don't ever remember. We talked about this in that other episode, though.
Yeah. Friends air dates.
I did so my absolute favorite part of the whole thing was Lady Gaga singing Smelly Cat with Lisa Kudrow.
I fast forwarded it.
Why?
You know that her and I don't get along.
Oh, right. See, yeah, I have some like that too, so I getcha.
I was surprised that Phoebe didn't make a face. But the people that came out behind them in the choir.
Why? I mean, she never made a face when she was singing it before.
I know, but to have someone else sing your song better than you in front of you.
Okay, so you might not know this, though, because you didn't watch a lot of it. It was a regular bit that large singing, musicians would come on and sing with her.
Oh, really?
During the show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So there were, yeah.
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 That's cool. I was right. 94 to 2004.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, do you want to know, if people haven't watched it, we could save them a bit of time. I'm going to tell you a couple of things that came out of it that surprised me.
We should definitely have led off with spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the Friends reunion, don't stop right now.
Ruined everything for you.
Yeah. We should do a pre-tape and say spoiler alert.
It's true. So there is an episode where Joey has a fake twin.
Oh, right.
And
yes,
this
is amazing. Do you have it on your thing?
I have the picture.
Oh, here, yes. Look at that. That's so cool.
So that guy was a fairly big actor back in the 80s and 90s, Costas Mandylor. Mm-hmm. And
he almost got the part.
It
came down to Joey and that guy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine walking around every day as that guy?
Right?
I could have
been Joey Tribbiani.
$20 million a year.
And I was then asked later to come on and play his twin because Joey was on a soap opera for a while and he had a he had a twin on the soap opera.
Yeah.
And that was Costas Mandylor. And they killed Joey off on the soap opera and kept the other one.
I wonder if they used him as a stand-in. He's not the same height, so they wouldn't have used him as a stand-in.
They wouldn't. He was way above that on an acting level.
Really?
He was fairly popular back in the 80s and 90s. Oh. He was doing stuff all on his own.
He looks older than Joey.
He does. What do you think about he's the one that I looked at and I was like, dang, he is aged.
Joey?
Yeah. And his Italian dad the entire time.
I think he's done the most I think it would come down to him and Schwimmer have done the most TV since the show's ended.
I would think it would definitely be Schwimmer.
Well, Joey's has been on Man with a Plan for 6 seasons.
What the hell's that?
He's a dad in a sitcom.
Oh.
They shoot it on the CBS lot. Shout out David Robinson who works in the post department.
I haven't heard of that show.
Oh, check it out.
I don't know that show at all. Man with a Plan?
Yeah, check this out. So that's your camera, our computer. It started in 2020. Nope. None of this is right. It started in 2016.
Okay.
Man with a Plan. Let's do images so you can see See? Man with a Plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that at all.
And
so now I know. See, we learn things on this show too.
I know this actress's name. I can't.
Pull the picture up bigger. I can probably tell you.
I love it when you click on it and it just makes it smaller.
Right?
We should just hit the IMDb.
Why don't you pull up the...
This is entertaining audio, folks. I'm a bad Googler on Mondays.
Yeah, it's okay.
If you want to know who the actress was, you can IMDb Man with a Plan. But anyway, that was what Joey was doing.
Okay.
And that kind of fits that stocky build fits that character on that show.
Yeah.
And
do you remember when we did our Married with Children episode and I told you about there was a spinoff of Married with Children? It was Matt LeBlanc, Joey, who was in the spinoff. Mm-hmm. He was the daughter in Married with Children. It was her football player boyfriend.
Right.
And they did a spinoff and it only lasted like a half a season, I think.
Yeah. Because everybody had kind of done stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's funny is that happened. So he was the star of a spinoff of Married with Children. When Friends ended, there was Joey, the spinoff. He was then his own spinoff.
No way. Really?
Yeah. I didn't even look that up, by the way. That's information solely held within my brain.
It really was. Joey spinoff.
Yeah.
Joey's an American sitcom created by Scott Silveri and Shauna Goldberg Behan. And a spin-off sequel to Friends starring Matt LeBlanc reprising
Didn't last very long either.
2 seasons, 46 episodes, 8 unaired in the United States. That's your camera. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did the other Friends come and play cameos?
No.
Not even one time.
No, I think most of them were, when they were done, they were done.
So between 46 episodes of Joey and 5 seasons of Man with a Plan.
He's done a lot of TV, you're right.
Matt LeBlanc is, and then he was in... He had an HBO show too.
Well, and don't forget Lisa Kudrow had her. She's done a lot of TV as well.
And movies, tons of movies. Rami and Michelle.
That was way before. Rami and Michelle.
It had to be during.
Well, it was during.
Yeah.
It was definitely not after Friends. And it's Romy.
Okay. What's the show I'm thinking of? I'm just IMDb-ing it. Mm-hmm. Because he was in something between Joey and Episodes.
Yeah.
Episodes right here on Showtime.
Yeah.
Wow. This dude has gotten it in, huh?
He's done pretty well.
Yeah. 32 credits. Man with a Plan, Episodes, Lovesick, Web Therapy. That didn't last very long. Joey, Friends. Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle. Man, that guy's just killing it. I'm a big fan. We should do a whole episode on him.
I have a funny one for you that you may not know also.
Okay.
So Lisa Kudrow plays Phoebe Buffay on Friends.
Buffay?
That's her name, Buffay.
That's funny.
Did you know that her character came from another show?
I did. Because it's in the reunion. It's Mad About You.
She plays her twin sister, Ursula Buffay, who's a waitress.
Yes.
Who constantly gives Helen Hunt's character in Mad About You really bad service.
Right.
So they did a crossover where Helen Hunt and her friend come to the coffee shop on Friends and are very confused.
No.
Because they see Phoebe.
No.
And think that she's Ursula.
No.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to watch that episode.
Also, again, straight out of my brain.
And if you've made it through this much of our episode with still not seeing the Friends reunion, this is the biggest spoiler alert of all time. This is, I think, the biggest nugget that I gleaned out of this.
Okay.
Is that Ross and Rachel really had a real life crush on each other, and they couldn't do anything about it.
Yep.
Because they didn't want to ruin.
Well, that's like the killer on shows is during the first season if two of the actors hook up. Because if your show takes off and is popular, you're expected to stay together for the duration.
Totally.
So they did everything they could to fight that and go, nope, not going to do this first season, not going to put the jinx on it. One of the things that I thought was great, because I always loved the relationship between Ross and Marcel the monkey.
Oh, yeah. When they talk about the monkey.
David Schwimmer hated the monkey. Like, hated the monkey.
Hated it.
Hated.
He would, like, put stuff in his head.
Like, hardcore hated.
Yeah.
The actual monkey's name was Katie. She would eat live bugs and grubs while sitting on Schwimmer's shoulders and then touch his hair with her dirty hands. And when she missed her mark, it would mess up the whole scene and they'd have to restart. And David Schwimmer hated that monkey.
Well,
so much.
If you have seen the reunion show, we didn't tell you anything that you don't already know.
Right.
But this was our hot take on it.
Well, we did a few, Joey. And,
yes. Hey,
forget about it.
But I'm glad that you're my friend.
I'm glad you're my friend.
And
I'll be there for you.
And we'll be there for you. But since it's not Friday.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.